stop trying to just cope with your problems. Like, work through them. Like, you really got to feel it to grow from it. It's about getting it off your chest. Like, you don't want to be like, you got something on your chest? Like, yeah, nigga, I do. I got something to say.
And it goes a little something like,
what's up, Glory Gang? It's your girl Amanda Glory, and today we're back with another video. Today we're going to be doing a get ready with me. We're going to be creating this flawless, no foundation makeup look with and just having a talk. I just decided to just do this video because I just feel like a lot of us just go through life on auto drive without really understanding our emotions and really getting in tune to how we really feel. We're so used to just being strong and just being like, oh, we got this, it's okay, and we don't really pay attention to like how it's really affecting us. So it was just a rant really about that, and I just want to tell you that you're beautiful and you are loved regardless if you feel loved or not. Somebody out there loves you. I love you. God loves you more than anybody could ever love you, and you're wonderful. You're beautifully and perfectly made. We are all made with flaws. We are all made imperfect, so never feel less due to anything. And yeah, let's get into this video. Hi, you guys. Okay, I look a mess, but we about to get cute, so don't try to come for me, okay? Okay, so I am doing, first off, we about to talk, hence the title, okay? But I'm gonna explain what I'm doing real quick for y'all look at me like I'm crazy. So recently I've been doing, I don't want to say a no makeup look because it looks like I got a full face of makeup on. Okay, it's no foundation basically. That I just don't do foundation anymore. I just kind of skip the step because I can do the same thing with less makeup on. So for my regular like day-to-day, you know, like I'm going out but it's nowhere crazy, I don't do all that foundation shit. So that's what I'm about to do today while we're getting ready. I don't know if I'm gonna be telling you guys the product. I probably will. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, we about to get into this talk, okay? So, hence the name of the title. It is okay not to be okay. So, the reason why I'm doing this, this is the NYX Born to Glow Radiant Concealer in the color, don't know, I really don't. They ghetto, why they don't got the name on it? It don't have a name. Okay. Anyways, it don't have a name, so, oh, it does. Sorry. It's cappuccino. Whatever. So, I decided to do this video because I was like going through something and I was just like, bro, I'm not okay. Like, fuck all that. Fuck trying to act like I'm okay. Fuck trying to, you know, like, you know how we are. Like, I feel like us as women, we have an S on our chest, you know? And I think it's just a natural thing for some of us to where we just feel like we need to be superwoman, where we just need to like, I don't want to say put on a facade, but we need to just tough everything out. And especially women of color, like, especially, it's definitely all women, don't get me wrong, but I feel like with women of color, we do this a lot. And I think it's just, it comes from our ancestors, what they've been through and how they were with, you know, things. And then it just, it's like a generational curse. Like, it just kept going. I feel like because I just feel like because of our ancestral background, you know, we just take a lot of things and just kind of we cover our feelings a lot. You know, we cover our feelings a lot. And in some cases, don't get me wrong, I think it's a really good thing to be able to do. But it's also okay to say that you're not okay. You know, it's okay to have because I feel like I go through depressive episodes, to say. Like, I don't feel like I'm depressed, like I'm a depressed person, but I feel like I go through depressive episodes. And I think that's okay. I feel like it's actually normal, where it's just like you get in this funk where you're just literally just like in a whole shell. Like, you don't want to be talked to, you don't want to see anybody, you don't want to go outside, you literally just want nothing but stillness. And I feel like that's okay. I feel like that's your mind and your body and everything just syncing together and being like, yo, before you have a mental breakdown, you need to relax, you know? And I think that's fine. And but I also think it's something that like people try to hide or people feel like ashamed of or whatever the case is. And you know, like, I'm the type, like, I'll tell my friends, like, look, I'm about to go missing for a little bit. Like, I can feel when it's coming, and it's very aggravating sometimes because sometimes it comes kind of like back to back, where it's like, okay, you'll be in a funk or you'll be in this mood, and then you get out of it and you feel like back to yourself, and you're like, I'm back. And then it's like, boom, a little bit later, like something will happen or something will trigger it to come back. Like that recently happened to me where it's like I was in a really bad funk for a little bit, and then like I came out of it and I was just feeling just amazing, and then like it was trying to come back. Like it was trying to come back. I did catch it. I was able to catch it because I was like, no, like, you know, like hell no, fuck no. And I just feel like we need to have better coping mechanisms that will help us through those moments. For me, I don't remember what I did. I don't remember what I did. You see how it blends in with like my skin, where it's like foundation. It's concealer foundation, basically. But yeah, I was just like, no, like we're not doing this. Like I'm not going back to that place. And it wasn't even like, I gave myself like 3 days. And I think it's okay to give yourself time, bro. Like, give yourself time to feel whatever you're feeling. I saw this post and it was like, I'm going to be doing a lot of talking, so, you know. But I saw this post and it was like, stop trying to just cope with your problems. Like, work through them. Like, you really got to feel it to grow from it. And that shit is so true. Like, you really, and it just hit me like, yo, a lot of things you have to feel, because they were like, you know, you use weed, you use alcohol, you use all these things to not feel, but you know, where God wants you to be or the person God wants you to be, you might have to feel those things. And when you look back on where, like, who you become, especially if you've been through things, if you didn't go through whatever you went through, you wouldn't be that person. So it's like, it just really hit me like, yo, we really have to like sit with ourselves. Like, we really have to feel these type of stuff. So before I put more on, I'm gonna go in with a contour, and I'm just gonna use my Black Radiance contour. It's in the color 8003. But yeah, it's like we do have to feel these things. Like, pain is a part of growth. Like, it's just like when you, like, it's a process. You know what I mean? You go through pain, you process the pain, and you come out better, you come out smarter, you come out wiser. Like, anybody who is wise, they've been through things to get that wisdom. You know, you can be just born, you can be born smart, but I feel like life teaches you wisdom, you know? So it was just like I don't know, it just epiphany, I guess you can say, where it was just like, it's okay not to be okay. Like, it's okay. Like, it's really okay to not be okay. I typically don't do this. So I don't know why I'm doing this right now, but whatever, we'll go with it. But yeah, so it was just like it was kind of like a stop, like the whole fake it till you make it, like stop faking it. Be you, be true to you. I'm not saying you have to show the world your weakness, because the world is an evil place, the world is a cruel place, but at least be real to yourself, you know? Like, at least be real to yourself. At least tell yourself, like, look, I'm not okay right now. This situation is fucking with my momentum. And, you know, like, figure out what you need to do about it. If it's something you can remove it. If it's something you can, like, if it's something that you're able to handle and deal with, handle and deal with it. But if it's something that you can't, like, if it's something that is just, it's life and there's nothing you could do about it, you gotta eat it. You know, you gotta eat it, you gotta take it, and you gotta deal with it the best way possible. You know, like, don't ignore your emotions, don't ignore what you're feeling, don't Like, don't just sit there and just be so strong to the point where you break yourself, you know? Like, that's real. And like, I think self-damage, self-sabotage is a real thing, and a lot of people might not notice it, but I feel like playing strong and doing all that can definitely feed into self-sabotage, because you're not being real with yourself and you're not really handling stuff the way you need to. And that's just like when they say, like, it's not okay to hold things in, it's not okay to, you know, like, they say that for a reason. They're not just saying that because they just want to hear what the fuck you got going on. Like, that's real shit. Like, it's really not okay to do those type of stuff. It's not okay to ignore what your mind, body, and soul is telling you. You know, like, how you gonna get mad at other people for ignoring your emotions when you're ignoring your own emotions? You don't even take care of yourself for real. Like, mental health is serious. It's really a serious thing. Like, your mental, your brain is this. Why is this not blending? Like, what the fuck? Whatever, I'll fix it later. But yeah, your brain is like, it's a muscle, okay? Your brain is a muscle, and it needs that. That's like when you're on overload. Like, if you go to the gym and you're exercising too much and your body can literally not take it anymore. Like, it needs that break. It needs that therapy. It needs something to help it reset. So, and not self-therapy, as I said, like drugs and all that stuff. Like, no, either music is therapeutic. Talking to yourself, in a sense, is therapeutic, but even that, it only lasts so long. I talk to myself all the freaking time, and people definitely look at me like I'm fucking crazy, but I feel like it depends on who you are as a person. But for me, I give very good advice, and I feel like the same advice I give my friends, or how I give advice to my friends, I give advice to myself. So I feel like for me personally, when I'm dealing with stuff, I just talk to me and God. Like, that's literally my team. Like, but even that, like I said, is getting to a point I'm noticing where I might need a little bit more, especially because it's like more so serious stuff is happening in life, and I don't think me talking to myself is not gonna get me through it, but I don't think it's going to get me through it in the way that I feel like I need to get through it, if that makes sense. So, you know, I was able to get to a point where I'm like, okay, I'm not okay with whatever is going on, and I need a little bit more than what I was doing. Like, don't get me wrong, God is always in my corner, and I know that for a fact, but it's something about a human connection, and somebody, like, you know, you can have faith in God, but at the end of the day, God can't speak back. He does. I don't want to say he can't speak back to you, but in like a person type of way. I'm not at that level spiritually when I can have that. There are some people, but I'm not there yet. And I need somebody where I can talk to and they can talk back to me right then and there. You know, like, I need that type of connection right now. I feel like that's what I need. So I feel like a lot of people have this stigma with mental health and therapy and all this other stuff, and it's like, if you need it, do it. Like, if you need help, say you need help. Don't get to a point where it's like it's so far gone and nobody really knows how to help you, because one, nobody even really knows what the hell is going on with you. You know what I mean? You need to have somebody in your corner that you can lean on. Somebody in your corner that you can talk to, somebody in your corner that you can vent to, somebody in your corner that can just listen, like, that can just be there, that can just, even if sometimes all you have to do is vent. Like, sometimes it's not even just about having somebody to tell you what to do, how to do it. Sometimes you know what you need to do. Sometimes you know how you need to do it. Sometimes you know all that already, but it's not about that. It's about getting it off your chest. Like, you know what I mean? Be like, you got something on your chest? Like, yeah, nigga, I do. I got something to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I do. Like, instead of just sitting there, because I get it. A lot of people are like, say it for what? You know, like, what am I saying this for? Like, what are you going to do for me? But it's not about what they're going to do for you. It's about what it's doing for you. Like, what is getting it off your chest doing for you? That's what it's about. It's not about them. Fuck them. It's not about them. It's about you. Like, yeah, be selfish and vent if you need to. If you're comfortable. Like, I'm not really comfortable venting to people I know. I'm not comfortable venting, period. Like, I don't think I would be comfortable venting to anybody other than a therapist, other than somebody where it's your job to analyze what the fuck I'm feeling. I don't care for other people's 2 cents. You get what I'm saying? I don't care for somebody's opinion on, like, I don't care for all that. Like, I don't give a fuck about what you got to say about what I got going on. You know, I want somebody to help me through what I got going on, not somebody who's going to put their 2 cents in it, somebody who's going to analyze what I'm going through and analyze, you know, what's the best direction for me to take. You know, I don't need somebody who's trying to tell me their 2 cents on what I got going on in my life. Like, that's not what I need, which is why I don't talk to people, because that's not what I need from people, you know? So I say all that to say, if you need something in life, then get it. You know, like, we wouldn't tell our kids that superheroes are real. So why are we sitting here walking around acting like superheroes? You know, in that way. Like, I feel like us as women, we try to take on everything. And burnout is real. Like, that shit is real. That is not no little, like, facade terminology. Like, no, burnout is real. And I'm just doing this to, like, kind of darken it up a little bit, so it's not too, I'm doing a really natural face, so we don't need it to, you know. But burnout is real, and by you ignoring what your body and mind is going through, even your soul, you can easily put yourself into overdrive and burn the fuck out, you know. And we're too strong to let ourselves self-destruct. Like, being strong all the time can cause self-destruction. So if we're strong for real, we will do what's uncomfortable. That's what's best for us, you know? And I just say this because it's like, I just feel like us as women, we, look at this is like the only place where no makeup is right now. But us as women, we take on so much. Like, if we're moms, or if we're wives, if we're moms and wives, you know, it's like we're doing everything, we're taking care of everybody, and then we save ourselves last because we don't want to seem selfish, which is understandable. You know what I mean? I get it, but at the same time, you have to be a little selfish so you're still able to take care of other people. Like, how are you going to take care of anybody and you're self-destructing? When you self-destruct, what's going to happen? You know, I'm going to be using the Fit Me for underneath my eyes just to brighten it up. That's why I don't go in with a brighter concealer, because your powder is going to brighten it up for you. So us, like I was saying, us doing that, we're still being selfish at the end, because if we burn out, what's going to happen to our loved ones? You know, if we just like, and then you're like, okay, well, I'm not going to burn out. You don't know what you're going to do. You know, to keep it a buck, you don't know what you're going to do. You don't know when's going to be your breaking point. You don't know what's going to break you. You don't know. You know, like, you don't fucking know. Like I was saying, you don't know what's going to be your breaking point. You don't know when's going to be your breaking point. Like, you really don't know anything. So to say that, it's kind of ignorant, because it's like, and don't get me wrong, I used to say that too. I'm just now getting to a point where I'm like, you know, I'm becoming, I feel like it's truthful. I'm becoming truthful with myself. Like, no, I'm not okay. Yes, this upsetted me. Yes, this hurt my feelings, because I love to act like I don't have feelings. And then it's like, you wonder why people treat you like you don't have feelings, because you act like you don't have feelings, even though they know you have fucking feelings. So it's like, I still feel like they should be mindful of that. But at the same time, the saying, you treat people, you show people how to treat you by what you do and do not let them do. That's very true. So it's like, if somebody hurt you, if somebody did something to upset you, you need to be like, hey, like, you don't have to cry about it and do all that, but you need to be like, bro, I don't appreciate that, I don't respect that, and that made me feel some type of way. Even if you don't want to say that hurt my feelings, like, that made me feel some type of way. It did not make me feel good, and I don't feel comfortable with that, period. You know, like, letting somebody know something is not a form of weakness. It's not a form of like, oh, I'm not gonna be a strong person anymore, like, you know. And I don't know, maybe I'm the only one who thought like that. I'm not saying I thought like that, because I know it's pride. At the end of the day, it's pride. That's all that is. That's just pride. I'm a very prideful person, like very and my pride just wouldn't let me say certain shit, because I just felt like, one, if I say it and then you really ignore what the fuck I'm saying, that's disrespectful. Like, you give absolutely no fucks on what I got going on or how I feel. And I think that's more hurtful than me just not saying anything and you not noticing anything. Because then if I say it and then you still shit on my feelings, like, the fuck? You get what I'm saying? Like, the fuck? But that says more about you than it does me. So it's like, you know, like, stop doing that. Like, if you have a problem, say something. If you're not okay, say something. If you need help, say something. You know, like, just say something. Like, stop taking in so much. Stop drowning yourself. Like, it's literally, you're drowning yourself for no reason, because who told you to be like that? Who said you have to be like that? You probably did as a kid, and that's another thing. Like, a lot of people go through traumas as kids. You guys see how flawless my face looks? Real simple, real easy. You see what I'm saying? But anyways, a lot of people go through traumas as kids, or a lot of people dealt with even some traumas as adults, and you just feel like sucking it in and going about life regularly is going to help you get over it, but it's not, because you're not dealing with it. You literally just swept it under the rug. And when you keep sweeping stuff under the rug, like, you know, the snowball effect, that's like a snowball effect. Like, you keep sweeping stuff under the rug, it's just gonna grow, it's just gonna get worse. And then when it's time to deal with it, how big of an unravel that's gonna be, it's like, it's gonna be this long drag out for no reason, you know? Like, it's literally like, it's us creating a bigger mess for later down the road, when we can just deal with it right then and there and get it over and done with. You know, like, what's the point? So I'm gonna go in with the bronze. Well, I wasn't using it, but I'm gonna go in with the Fenty bronzer. This is in the color Mocha Mommy. It gives me, it's really, really red, so I don't really use it to bronze, but I'm gonna use it as eyeshadow today. I use it as blush, eyeshadow. I used to use it to bronze, but as I said, it's really, really red. So I just use it as blush now, but I'm gonna use it as blush and eyeshadow. And I'm gonna be taking my Morphe M441 brush. This is like the best brush. If you do makeup, but you're not really an eyeshadow person, like you just do a quick little 1-2-1-2, this is your brush. But yeah, so it's like, we create a bigger mess for ourselves without even knowing that we're creating a bigger mess for ourselves, which is even worse, because now we're creating a mess that we don't know that we're creating, and we're not going to be able to pay attention to that mess because we don't know that we're creating it. And then when that mess does unravel, it's like, fuck. It's a lot of shit going on because we're not dealing with it. So I'm really just saying all of this to just say, like, it's okay to not be okay. I know this video is all over the place because I'm not writing shit down. I'm talking to you one-on-one, like we just talking. It's okay not to be okay. It's okay to just take a break. Like I took a month break off of social media because I just needed to gather myself. Like it's real life shit. You get what I'm saying? Like fuck all that extra shit. Like it's real life shit going on. And I just needed to step back and just, you know, like take care of me. Like take care of my mental. Take care of even my physical. Because when your mental's off, I feel like we slack on our physical a little bit. Not all the time, but it's just like your brain ain't even right. You're definitely not worrying about your physical, you know? So it's just, I just needed to step back. I needed to come out of the social media world because social media is definitely a world in its own. And just, you know, deal with whatever I was dealing with. Like deal with, and sometimes it's not even a situation in life that you're dealing with. Sometimes it's just, I'm not okay. Like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what funk I just got in, but I'm not okay. It doesn't matter. You don't need an explanation to not be okay. You know, like it's a feeling regardless of the fact, regardless of if it's big, if it's small, it doesn't matter. And anybody who kind of ignores your feelings due to the magnitude of it, they don't really, I feel like they don't really care about you for real. Like, granted, don't get me wrong. There's certain stuff in life where it's like, okay, look, put on your big girl panties and get the fuck over it. You know, like it is something, and it's life. It's life. You know, you can, I feel like everybody can take, you know, a day to 3 days to get over, kind of, to give yourself that time to sulk about it. But then you got to get back up and keep going, because life doesn't wait on you at the end of the day, you know. And that's why with certain things you got to put on your big girl panties, because life doesn't wait on you. Life isn't going to be like, hey, Amanda, I see you're going through some shit right now, girl. It's all right. Take a month. Them bills still gonna be there. Whatever you gotta do, whatever responsibilities you got is still gonna be there. If you're a mom, you still have to be a mom, baby. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like, yes, with certain things you do have to just, but at the same time, you still have to take care of you. So you still, it's balance. You have to balance it. You can't completely go MIA and be like, hey, I ain't feeling this shit right now. I'm gone. I mean, if you can, amen to you. But if you can't, it's like, okay, so how else are you gonna deal with it? You know, like, what's the next best thing for you? So it's like, it's just about finding what works for you. It's about finding what pleases you. It's about finding what gets you back, what can get you back in motion, and in the sense of decency, in the sense of normalcy, in the sense of, I'm trying to think of a word, like in the sense of just being back aligned, in a sense of alignment that works for you. That's what it's about. It's not about anybody else. It's not about your mama. It's not about your grandmama. It's not about your neighbor. It's not about your friends. It's not about your cousin. It's not about your auntie, your uncle, Uncle Jill. I apologize. I had an interruption. But, you know, we got ourselves together. Really, all I did, I put on these lashes, honey. Y'all see these lashes? Let me tell y'all about these lashes real quick before we continue. My best friend made these lashes, honey, and Zed. They are strips. They're individual strips. Y'all need to follow her and tell her that she needs to start a business making these strips, because these lashes is bomb, and you could put them on, take them off, and do whatever, and it gives you the individual look without actually having individuals, without spending that type of money, sitting there for that long ass time, and pulling out your lashes. So I'm gonna put her Instagram somewhere, and y'all need to follow her, and y'all need to tell her to start that business, okay? But anyways, we about to get into the rest of this video, and I am going to finish everything. So I'm about to take this off because I need to bronze my forehead, because if you do not, you will see that difference, and it is not pretty. Okay. Ah, shit. I need to pluck this wig a little bit, because it is like, you know. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, so y'all need to do that. I don't remember if that's the last thing I'll say. But anyways, back to being on topic of what I was saying. I need to broaden my forehead. So basically, moral of everything that I was saying. Oh, I didn't bronze my face yet, so we're gonna do that. But moral of everything that I'm saying is, it's okay to say that you're not okay. It's okay to show sign of weakness, because I feel like as I'm getting older, I feel like it takes a lot of strength to show weakness. So while we're looking at weakness, like weakness is really not weakness. It's okay to say, I need help. It's okay to say, I'm not okay. It's okay to say, hey, I don't like that. You know, it's okay to be bothered, but not bothered in the sense where it's like, I'm bothered. You know, like we try to put on this facade like we're so unbothered, but it's like, it's okay to be bothered, because by being bothered and knowing you're bothered and showing people that you're bothered, guess what? That's letting them know how to and how not to treat you. You know, like, it's just, it's okay. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay. Like, it's okay. The world is not going to stop. Your world is not going to stop. You're not going to be less of a woman. Like, it's not what, it's just not. It's okay. Like, you know, it's not going to be the end of the world for you. I'm about to do some blush, but every time I'm getting close to ending my video, it's like I run out of shit to say. So, yeah. But like I said, my main point of this video is to basically just, you know, be that somebody to somebody where it's, I can tell you that it's okay not to be okay. You know, like, I'm telling you that it's okay not to be okay. Like, I'm telling you it's okay to, you know, cry. It's okay to, sometimes you have to let that out. Sometimes you have to let out that cry to reboot. Like, I do it, you know, and I'm not like a crier. I'm not like that type of person who's like, oh, like I cry about everything. Like, I really don't cry like that, for real. I'm getting my lip combo. I don't know what lip combo I want, so we're gonna try. This is not it. Where's my lipstick? I'm missing some. So this is the MAC. I'm doing MAC, and I'm gonna do the Morphe Comet, and I'm gonna go over it. I'm probably gonna do gloss. Yeah, I'm gonna use the butter gloss in the color Praline, whatever. So yeah, it's okay. My mirror's over here now. Let me change it, because I think it's easier. This is right here. But it's okay to not be okay. It's okay. Sometimes that cry, like, it's literally like a reset. Like, it literally just, like, you ever have one of those cries where you just cry and, like, it's late at night, you're having time to yourself and you just cry, and then it's like the next day you just feel brand new. Like, you needed that. Your body, your literally your brain needed to let that go, you know? All right. If y'all do makeup, y'all know you cannot talk while doing your lip liner. I mean, some people can, but I cannot. But yeah, so I just want to be that person to come on here and let people know that it's okay not to be okay. The world is still gonna continue. Like, the world is not gonna stop because you're not okay. It's not gonna be like a worldwide crisis because you're not okay. So it's gonna be a worldwide crisis to yourself and your household if you're not okay. So it's important to just tell yourself and be real with yourself, and, you know, be real with your loved ones, especially the ones closest to you, and let them know, like, I'm not okay. I have a lot going on right now. I have a lot on my plate. I need a mental break. I literally just need time to myself. Like, if the people around you care about you, they should care enough to understand the seriousness of mental health and your mental health, and understand that if that's something you need, that's something you need. If you need a break, then you need a break. They should care about you enough to give you that break, you know, or even if they don't, you have to care about yourself enough to, that's like seeing your kid get bullied. Like, are you gonna be the type of person who lets their kid get bullied and just be like, hey, you gotta just like, no, you're gonna be like, look, don't let anybody bully you, stand up for yourself, or tell somebody, right? Like, it's the same thing with yourself. Either tell somebody, don't let yourself self-destruct yourself, or let somebody help you. Like, it's literally, it's the same thing. How you would do for other people, do for yourself. Because at the end of the day, you're important to somebody. Somebody needs you. And even if you're not important to somebody specifically, there's a purpose, there's a reason and a purpose why you're still here. You're still connected to this life for something. So your journey's not done yet. If your journey was done, God will take you out this world. It's not done. He still has stuff for you to do. He still has a mission for you to complete. He still needs you here. So take care of yourself. You know what I mean? Like, don't drive yourself crazy. Don't drive yourself insane. Take care of yourself. So, my beautifuls, let me put my thumbs in because it's bothering me. But I just wanted to say that really quick. Like, it was just on my chest because I know the type of person I am, and there's so many women like this that I just know that we just feel like we have to be so freaking strong all the time. And I just want to say that we don't. This is bothering the fuck out of me. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to move this mirror or something. Oh, that is bothering me. Anyways, whatever. But yeah, I just know that it's so many women out here who just feel like they have to be strong, and they just feel like they can't be weak, and they feel like they have to just keep going, and they have to just thug it up and all this other stuff. And granted, it is a great quality to have. We are damn near Wonder Womans, but it's not healthy. We do have to take care of ourselves. We do have to, like I said, we do have to take care of our mental, our physical, our spiritual. Everything is tied together, and when one goes down, it puts so much weight on the other that those end up going down too. So I just wanted to say that I love you guys. Even if you feel like nobody loves you, I love you and I care about you, and God loves you and care about you. And we are all perfectly imperfect. So never feel like you have to be perfect. We all have flaws, and we're all born with flaws, and we're all supposed to be flawed. We are beautifully flawed. Don't forget that. And I just wanted to say that I love you, and just keep going, but go healthily. Don't just go on auto drive, you know, like really take care of yourself. If you need a park. If you want to be in neutral for a little bit, be in neutral for a little bit. If you need to motherfucking reverse, okay? But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Amanda_galore. And also watch other of my videos. If you liked this video, let me know. I love giving motivation. I love letting people know, like, we're all important. Don't ever feel like because of your status in life that you're not. Like, period. But anyways, before I go to ranting, y'all know I can rant, okay? Y'all know I can rant. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.
Come with me, leave all your things, yeah. We can stop at Gucci, stop at Louis V, yeah. Come with me, flying with the crease, phone speed, so roll it back.